gentleman for yielding. And Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong support of the Cyber Diplomacy Act and of efforts to increase international cooperation and promote global stability in cyberspace. As the co-founder and co-chair of the Congressional Cybersecurity Caucus, I firmly believe that cybersecurity is the national and economic security challenge of the 21st century, and we must integrate cyberspace into our foreign policy if we are to successfully mitigate the many threats that we face in this new domain. The then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton recognized this when she created the Office of the Cyber Coordinator within the State Department in 2011, and her successor, Secretary John Kerry, continued American leadership in cyber diplomacy. Now, I had the privilege of working with the inaugural Cyber Coordinator, Chris Painter, and we are deeply indebted to his 6 years of service in that role. Now, I cannot remember a meeting I had with a cybersecurity expert from a foreign government where his name did not come up as someone who is actively promoting American interest in a free, open, and secure Internet. Now, I'm deeply grateful for the leadership of Chairman Royce and Ranking Member Engel in recognizing the importance of this role and bring this bill forward to codify and expand it. Now, this effort is particularly timely as, since Mr. Painter left, there has been some confusion about whether the position would even be filled or if the office would be reorganized under the Bureau of Economic and Business Affairs. It is my goal to see that that does not happen, that this bill prevails. That position deeply needs to be in the State Department, where we can show American leadership on a diplomatic front in cyber. Now, as a member who serves on 2 national security committees, I must emphasize that cybersecurity is not just an economic issue, and this bill appropriately recognizes the broad scope of cyber diplomacy. Mr. Speaker, every armed conflict going forward in the world today has, and all future conflicts will, have a cyber component. Now, we've seen our cyber adversaries like Russia use cyber tools as instruments of statecraft, including efforts to undermine faith and in the bedrock of our democracy, our elections. We must engage bilaterally and multilaterally with our international partners and even our adversaries in order to protect our interests and allow us to continue to reap the benefits of a connected society. The lack of policies, norms and precedents in this new sphere of state interaction continues to increase the potential for a cyber incident to lead to escalating conflict. It is up to the hardworking and sadly underappreciated members of our foreign service to change this paradigm and encourage generally stabilizing rules of the road in cyberspace, and this bill will ensure they have the leadership structure to do just that. So with that, Mr. Speaker, let me again thank the Chairman and Ranking Member for their extraordinary work on this important bill. I thank the gentleman for yielding, and with that, I yield back the